Now we actually saw Tanjiro seemingly cut the neck of Rudy as we seen him using the technique from his father, the dance of the fire god. We can actually see him try to crawl to Niseko because his body is still injured from the battles they actually fought in the mountains. But then he actually sensed something wrong through his smell. And it actually turns out it is actually Rudy who used the threads to pick his head up and put it back in his body as he healed, which he is actually too powerful to be defeated. And then he actually realized that if he can't actually have Nezuko, he's going to kill both him and her together. So he using his blood demon art murderous eye basket, which is actually a technique that only he used to injure Tanjiro. But then Giyu actually came and saved his life, which he using the same water breathing technique as he did, in which really got infuriated. So he actually using his cutting thread rotation on Giyu on in which we about to do it. When Giyu using his water breathing 11th form dead calm, which is a technique that only he actually invented himself. Like when he actually used that technique, it caused the threads to be untouchable to him and have all the water as calm as the pond. At which, when he actually saw that, Giyu actually cut Rudy's neck, and which the older sister actually continued running, as we seen everyone made mistake, including her, which we actually seen her backflash of her as an ordinary demon trying to run from the rest of the demon slayers, but then she actually come across Rudy, and if she actually was saved by him, she had to do everything that he actually has to do. Which he actually took down the demon slayers, and she welcomed her into his family, at which he actually gave her his powers, in which we actually seen the family members and some family members we never seen during the episode are actually together, in which her sister actually shows her the abuse that he actually did to his family, in which they decided to run away. But when they actually saw Rudy, the sister betrays her sister, and as her punishment, she actually has to be tied up as the sun disintegrates her, in which we seen the episode where Tanjiro see the abuse that she actually has from Rudy, in which now she actually saw Murata, and then she actually binded him in the form of a ball of yarn, in which she actually say that the acid around it actually going to turn him into a corpse so she could actually eat him. But then we saw Shinobu actually came behind her and actually tried to ask questions, which how many that she killed, which is actually five. However, she actually saw numerous copying cocoons that she actually saw, and it was actually 14. So she actually attacked Shinobu until she using her technique, insect breathing butterfly dance caprice, in which is a technique where butterflies came, and which she actually cuts her, and she actually set out a poison that is way better than decapitation, in which she's the only one who actually can do it, in which Murata actually came, but his clothes was actually burned off, at which we seen her breathing technique in action. As we seen Giyu actually defeat Rudy, we saw Tanjiro hug Nezuko, and then we saw Rudy with his family, and we saw what it actually meant to him as we saw the bond between Tanjiro and Nezuko. Tanjiro and Nezuko was so deep that Rudy haven't know what real family is about. But we also saw the action of Giyu and Shinobu, which Giyu 11 form that he actually created was actually amazing. And then Shinobu's technique, insect breeding, is where she using insect as her battle attacks. So I'm actually impressed, and I cannot actually stop watching episode 16, 19 of it. So I cannot wait to see what's going to happen on the next episode next weekend. Subscribe for more and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy Dream here saying signing out. Laters!